And it begins.
Episode 5.
Blimey, we've made it to 5.
So, Bryn, give him the rundown, because
ladies and gentlemen,
you have got it on lock.
Well, welcome to episode 5 of the Top Bunk podcast, whether you're listening on your way to work, sat at home during lockdown, in the shower, wherever you may be.
In your nan's garden.
In your nan's garden. Wherever you may be, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for choosing to spend some of your day with us. We appreciate it. Today on the Top Bunk podcast, as we teased last week, we're talking about feminism.
We full on spilled the beans.
We're talking about feminism. We're talking about gender inequality, and we're talking about the gender pay gap. Now, obviously, like we said last week, it's quite a touchy topic, so
please do not take us so seriously.
Take everything with a pinch of salt. Just don't cry.
We're two blokes. We don't have a female here to counter argument, so, you know.
We don't fucking need one, because we're always correct because we're men.
Oh my God.
So, by the way, much like last week's podcast, if you sit here and hear constant sniffing or the occasional sneeze like happened just then, I apologise. I've taken a hay fever tablet, but I'm convinced it just doesn't work. So
it's a conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory. They're just, the pharmacies are taking your money. It's just sugar in a pill. But if there's any sniffing,
then it's Bryn doing cocaine.
It's me doing lines off of Alex's arse, and I sincerely
YouTube
apologise.
will be able to verify that.
YouTube, jump on YouTube if you want to see me do some lines off Alex's ass.
If you want to see that happen, I guess it's something we could probably not
There's
do.
There's a market for it.
Completely illegal.
Oh yeah, we're not actually doing that.
Yeah, completely illegal.
Full disclosure,
Don't do it.
There are no drugs in the confines of our recording studio.
It's not a good idea. Not a good idea.
And we purely promote a healthy lifestyle and healthy living.
Yes. # gym and healthy diet. Yes.
There you go. Spam that up on every social media ever.
Right, okay.
There you go. Anyway.
Let's get into this topic.
Quick little shout out. Thank you very much to Chloe for doing all of my research for this week's podcast for me. I've done none of it. This is all hers. So let's all
fair play.
Spam.
Chloe.
Let's all just, can we get good shit Chloe in the comments?
Can we get F for Chloe?
Hashtag good shit Chloe.
Pay respects to Chloe.
There we go. Right, so the definition of feminism is as follows.
That's actually the first spot I was going to bring up, but yes, shoot.
Advocacy of women's rights on the ground of the equality of sexes.
Okay, so that would mean males are at here, females are here.
Yes, so equality. We're on the same level. Yes, if I have one coconut, you have one coconut as a female.
Okay, I was going to say that's a little bit like communism, but we'll go with it.
If I can get on a bus, you can get on a bus, or you vagina
havers. If I get 18 grand a year, you get 18 grand a year.
For doing the same job to the same level.
Yes, to the same level, the same hours, all that kind of shenanigans.
Right, so, however, a Washington Post article written by Kathy Young.
Right.
We all know Kathy.
All good Kathy.
Depicts her view of feminism as the following.
Okay.
Treating men badly, which is bad for feminism. The fixation on men behaving badly distracts from the more fundamental issues, such as changes in the workplace to promote a work-life balance, or similarly, the issue of the gender wage gap. A lot of feminist comments made do tend to cross the line and be seen as attacks on men rather than attacks on sexism. It strongly focuses on the behaviour, the way they talk, the way they approach relationships, and even the way they sit on public transport. The statements made are large generalisations towards men. Similar comments made towards and about women, however, would be characterised as grossly misogynistic, creating a hypocritical and unequal stance on opinion.
So she is actually on the male side of the fence.
So Kathy, in all fairness,
is a G.
Has some sense about her.
She is a G.
Because realistically, I mean, again, this is a thought that came to me on the way over. I'm not saying that feminism is as bad as racism.
Oh no.
However, there are some people. You can kind of compare it to the whole all lives matter shit.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I see that.
So,
I see that.
It's like,
I see that.
Or at least the way that they're making it out. It's like, oh yeah, they're coming out saying, oh, there should be female equality and we should have this and we should have that, which is perfectly acceptable.
Yep.
Right? Don't get me wrong. If me and you, say if you were a woman, Amaginos.
Yes.
Alexandra.
Okay,
Alexandra.
I now have a
or just
Alex.
Alex's.
Alex, yeah. Alex
cool.
with an I.
So say,
Fuck it.
I like that.
Why not?
So if we went for the same job with the same qualifications and the same experience, right?
Yeah,
because when people turn around and complain about, oh, men get preferred towards women at jobs and blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's a thing. Don't get me wrong. I have statistics that prove that is a thing.
Yeah.
However, it comes down to more than just if a man and a woman turn up for the same interview.
With the same
qualifications,
yada,
yeah.
yada.
Experience actually plays a very big part in most jobs these days.
Yeah, fully.
Like, for example, if you, obviously, you used to be a lifeguard, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So if you turned up for that job and there's you who, I as far as I know, you weren't a lifeguard before.
No, I was not.
Cool.
That's
So
correct.
if you turned up and rocks up fucking some female who has the exact same qualifications as you, but she's also been a lifeguard for the last 25 years,
they'd go.
I think they're probably going to get that job as a lifeguard. Because
I wouldn't blame them.
it's the same as a kitchen. If me and a female chef rocked up and, you know, we had the same qualifications or whatever.
Like,
but,
yeah, she's been whipping it up for 25 years.
Yeah, literally. She'd probably get that job. And at that point, you can't really complain.
No,
but
you can't.
coming back to it, yeah, it's a case of women are out here chucking around, oh, you know, we need equality, which I agree on, and there are still aspects of life where men and women aren't equal, yeah. And
But there's also
a lot of aspects where they are. So it's a case of, yeah, don't stop fighting your corner until, like, you've got full equality. Fair play, I understand that. But at the same time, focus that...
not milk it.
Yeah, focus your...
energy.
Focus your energy, focus your attention on the places where there are inequality rather than just attacking men.
Well, I saw, who was it? There was this guy and said, women always say, like, you know, why is it that we men get extra amounts? And he said, well, let's put it this way. If I'm on a fucking ship and you and my child are on there, I'm meant to wait and sink with the fucking thing while you and the kid hop in a boat and fuck off nice and safely.
Also true.
And, like, yeah, I kind of get that is, like, as a guy, you're responsible for protecting your family.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I think that's like I can see the argument in there.
And again, it's like, see, talking about that, it's if, you know, if you're on a bus and it's massively crowded and a woman gets on with a young child,
you will stand up and offer you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As a man, you are expected by society to stand up and offer this woman your seat.
Yeah.
If a man comes on with a young child, a woman isn't expected to do that.
No.
A woman, like... it's happened before. I've seen it happen.
We are just micro-picking at this point.
Oh, 100%.
This is not
these issues are so small that it makes, again, some of the facts I've got down here as to why women still don't have equal rights, it completely blows out the water. But to the feminists that take their job so fucking seriously, like, it is little things like that. I've seen it happen on a bus, not to me directly, but to another man.
Yeah.
A man was sat down on this bus, on comes a woman with a pram and a young-ish child, right? He doesn't stand up, and there's a woman sat next to him, who I assume he doesn't know, and there's two women sat behind him. They all start just fucking beefing him. Oh, can't you see she and all this and that? And in the end, he got up and gave her his seat. Which, I mean, in all fairness, as a gentleman, you probably should have done when she first came on anyway. Yeah. I'm not defending the man's actions. General courtesy, you probably should have.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Manners are different from expectations.
Exactly.
If you're a gentleman, then you'll do that anyway.
Exactly. But if we completely take manners and being a gentleman out of the equation, flip the situation. If a man got on a bus with a pram and a young child,
likelihood is
again, unless manners and expectations, like you said, two very different things. A woman might still get up and give him that seat because she's a nice woman and she's got courtesy. But the point is, if she didn't, no one would look at her as any less of a person.
Okay. Someone here is asking, so in the corporate world, why are men more likely to get the job because of the atmosphere? I think, okay, so this is a really touchy one.
Yeah.
So I think that in, like, corporate wise, obviously in, like, society and stuff like that, I think men are viewed as a little bit more standing their ground. And I know that sounds really harsh towards females, but
stereotypically, you're correct.
Stereotypically, yeah. So I think, like, I was watching this thing with Jordan Peterson the other day, and someone was saying, like, you know, why is it that minimal women are CEOs? And it's like, well, because, like, natural characteristics of a woman are caring, are this, that, or the other.
If she's got to, again, very, 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 very stereotypically,
yeah,
a man is more ruthless than a woman. If someone needs sacking, the man will pull them into his office. Again, I'm sure there are many women CEOs that do this. I'm sure there are many women who aren't in CEO positions that are vying for it that could do this just as well as a man. Stereotypically, a man would pull him into the office and say, look, we're firing you because you're not performing to standard, you're losing the company this much money.
Or you're just not doing well at your job.
Yeah, I've told you, I warned you about this X amount of days, weeks, months, however long ago.
But not working.
It hasn't changed. Sorry. We're going to have to let you go. Whereas again, very, very, very stereotypically, women aren't historically...
Like, look,
and very, 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 very stereotypically
let's
as ruthless. That. Yes, this is all just stereotype at this point.
It's
I'm not saying that women couldn't sack someone. I've been sacked by a woman. It's happened.
Like, mate, don't get me wrong. Like, my manager at Holly Hill is a woman.
Yeah,
Danielle. She pulled me into the office and she was like, you know, she pulled me and a few other PTs into the office and she sacked someone moments after we walked out.
Yeah.
And the guy came out and was like, yeah, she was pretty brutal about it, actually. I was like, shit, okay, fair.
Yeah.
But, like, don't get me wrong. As you said, women can very easily do it. But it's just the fact that in the corporate world, like, in my head, like, as I've seen in, like, a few interviews, like, fundamentally, a man, as you said, is more ruthless.
Yeah.
Like, he will put feelings aside and he will just say, I'm sorry, this isn't working, you have to leave.
Plus another aspect, which again comes down to quite a sexist viewpoint, is men are more likely to be put in positions of power because they're going to be respected by their other male colleagues. Yeah. It still happens in today's day and age.
Which is sad.
Which is very sad because really it shouldn't.
Shit. Yeah.
Because at a point, it does limit how far a woman can succeed and how far a woman can go within a company. But I've, again, seen it myself. A lot of the times, if a man has to report to a woman, their testicles get hurt and they completely just cast her to the side and go, nah, fuck it, I'm not reporting to a woman. I'm a man. I shouldn't have to do that. And again... stereotypically,
that still is happening.
Yeah, 100%. It shouldn't be happening.
No,
but especially in more corporate places where the employees are perhaps older and have grown up with the viewpoint of, especially if it's a woman that is younger than them, right? Because they've grown up seeing their mums and potentially even their wives stay at home and provide for the family and cook and clean and everything.
Your elders and shit.
Exactly.
As well. That's where that
so a lot of people, especially if it is, a younger female kind of colleague that is higher up in the company than them, they're going to get incredibly butthurt and not respect them.
They're like, well, I've also got more experience. I've
got
this, that, the other.
And they won't consider that she's, just better at her job. They'll just see, it's bullshit. They're trying to push an agenda as a company.
Gemma says that she knows a guy who got offered an internship just because he fit the image of a company. That bit, I think, is if someone fits the image of a company, regardless whether it's woman or male or whatever, that's if someone fits the image of a company, like that's more understandable.
Yeah.
So if you're going for, let's say modeling agencies, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If you're ugly and you're not up to their standards, they will not bring you on.
At the same time, certain clothing companies will have clothes and they'll have, again, this is assumption, but it's, I assume, quite a good one from myself.
Yeah.
Before they release clothes and stuff and designs and fucking product lines, they've probably got an idea of the kind of person they want modeling it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
a man could look better in this than a woman, and they could just be releasing male lines of clothes and not female lines of clothes. So obviously they're not going to hire female models.
A bloke on a tank top is probably more.
Yeah,
it's probably more your target market.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that. But yeah, and then like I saw, so Jordan Peterson, for anyone who doesn't know him, like he's a clinical psychologist, all that kind of shit. If you don't know him, I'm sorry, you've been kind of living under a rock. Like the guy has been exploding.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, he had this interview and the lady was saying like, we're living in a male dominated patriarchy.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is too far. Like,
yeah, that's a little.
I'm like, okay. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, men can be like, the most amount of wealth is owned by men or whatever bullshit, but male-dominated patriarchy is a little bit far.
Yeah.
Like, and when women say like, oh, but as I just said, like men earn most men earn most per capita, men have the most wealth, or shit like that. But then you also look and you're thinking, most people in prison are males. Yep. Most people on the street are males.
Yep.
Most people who, get into like criminal
organizations. Yeah.
Most people who undergo criminal activities are male. So where is the line drawn on this?
Yeah.
And then then someone can very easily say, well, yeah, but most like people who get raped are women. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's
true. We're not denying that.
Case.
Yep.
But then I can also flip that completely on its head and say most people who get rape allegations that are false
are
male.
Yeah.
So where is it that we draw? And don't get me wrong, like rape is a whole different thing that is just fucking disgusting and should never
100%.
happen. Period. But like, as I'm not going to call them feminists because at this point they're just extreme
dickheads.
Let's call them extreme feminists. Extremists. Let's go with that. Extremists.
I like it.
So where does the line get drawn in that aspect? Like, I think that you have to kind of look at it and think,
Well, I mean, it's stuff like, I mean, again, taking it very, very far to the extreme. You see women kicking off about, it's like I said in that quote, women kick off about the way men sit on public transport. Yeah. Oh, you're manspreading. Okay, cool. Look at China. China have a one-child policy. Yeah? If the first child's a girl, they don't just sit and go, oh, well, that's us done. They give the child up for adoption until they have a boy because they want a boy. That's kind of sexist.
Yeah.
Because,
slightly.
And again, I'm not fucking saying, fly out to China and, give the government a piece of your mind. But it's a case of you're kicking up a fuss. And if you're really a feminist and you want equality, you shouldn't just fight for equality within your country. Yeah, it's great if it happens, but if you really, really care about women's rights and women's equality, you should fight for it for the entire world.
Do you know who I like feminist-wise, person who I really respect is Emma Watson.
Yeah.
The person who played Hermione.
Yeah.
She did so much for it. And she was, when someone turned around to her and they were like, but men this, that, the other, like she turned around and said, no, fuck off, men have got nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there is a gender wage gap, which we're trying to solve. But then at the same time, like, if, let's say, a man gets his ass slapped in the club, like, we just tend to shake it off. If a woman gets her ass slapped in the club, it's like, if she knows who did it, possible sexual harassment claim, this, that. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, it shouldn't happen, but I've had my ass slapped in the club.
Me too.
And I turn around and I said, what the fuck are you doing? And then she groped my dick, which point I pushed her.
Understandably.
And, like,
you got to fucking pay to touch that.
Oh, I mean, not exactly.
£5 to look, £10 to touch. You know the deal, sweetheart.
£10 for baby touch.
Yeah, you know those.
But yeah, like, if I justifyingly, right? Let's say for point of argument, if I would have taken that and gone like, sexual harassment way, someone would have just turned around to me and said,
"Oh, stop being a dickhead.
Grow up.
Shut up.
Like,
come on."
Off.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna fight for like inequality and shit like that, then also like Emma Watson also took that under her stride. She said, yeah, but men also go through this, whereas we don't have to.
Yeah.
Men also do this, whereas we don't have to.
Yeah.
Like, and then you've got like a whole different. You got a shit ton of arguments that you take into consideration.
It's also a case of instead of it's almost as if, right? You see what they've done with the whole Black Lives Matter thing. African Americans and black people all over the world have realised that they're being discriminated against.
Yeah.
So they're taking it to the government.
Yeah.
They're taking it to the government. Yeah. They're not going, oh well, these white people have it better than us. Yeah, let's fuck them up. They're not, are they? Because that just wouldn't get anywhere. So as a woman and as a feminist, you want equality. Go to the government. Go to your whoever you have to go to try and sort this out. Don't just go, we don't have equal rights. Nah, it's all those men. It's their fault. Like, no, if it's not going to get you anywhere.
I think someone also just said, so do you believe that there is a glass ceiling effect in companies, the issue of male and paternity leave?
100% right. Yeah, listen to this. That's actually a very good comment.
Paternity leave.
Right, so the US is one of only 8 countries in the world that does not provide any paid form of maternity leave. Not maternity leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long is maternity leave in the US? Do we know that?
I don't have an exact figure for it, but I assume it's about the same as over here, which is generally anywhere between, again, it's completely up to the mother, anywhere generally between
6 and something like that.
Yeah, I want to say 6 and 8 months.
Something like that.
Because you generally leave like 2 months before you're about to have the kid.
Yeah.
And then I think you stay for like 6.
Anyone
maybe.
in the chat, do you know what the maternity leave like length is? If so, please do let me know.
But that's pretty wavy.
That is shocking.
And the fact that it's in the US.
It's not like free,
it's not as if it's in some third world country. It's in arguably the biggest powerhouse in the world.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay for you to go and have a kid. Which, again, coming back to the comment.
If I don't have health insurance, I don't think I want to pay for having that kid because it's probably going to cost me like 50 grand.
Literally. It's a case, yes, there is very much, again, and it's a very old-fashioned viewpoint.
It's 12 weeks. 12 weeks, 4 months. Fuck me, it's only 4 months.
4 months.
Jesus
Christ.
All right, not even that. 3.
Yeah, just leave the child.
4 weeks in a month. 3 months.
Just leave.
Jesus Christ.
Leave that child at 3 months old. He can fend for himself.
Fuck.
See, and the bad thing is, if you try to take any longer than that, you probably get sacked.
Yeah. I mean, unless you have holiday pay along that, so you can say, okay, well, I've taken my 12 weeks.
I
take another 3 weeks just to...
But, geez, that's not cool. Let's fix that.
Oh, wait. Gemma is saying 52 weeks is maximum in the UK, but then it's 26 weeks normally. Okay, that's Ava and Bella. But, okay, so... Oh, wow, okay. You can take 26 of additional. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
But,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
That's shocking.
But again, yes, in some companies, there is still the aspect of a glass ceiling where they'll sell a woman when they first interview her. They'll sell her on the idea of, if you work hard and you do your job, you can get right to the top. But again, especially in, companies, newer companies that are maybe in the last 20 years, I don't think there is as much of an aspect as a glass ceiling because everyone's respected them a lot more. But especially in companies, again, completely assuming maybe like newspapers or, some companies that are quite, old.
Yeah.
I'm sure there probably is an aspect of a glass ceiling where they sell women on the idea of, coming at this entry level, you can go right to the top. But I'm sure there is an aspect of if they're looking to hire for those more senior, air quotes, important positions,
executive positions,
they would probably favour a man because it's like I was saying earlier, especially in companies where they've got kind of an older workforce and whatnot.
I was going to say, especially
they're going to favour a man.
Yeah, in older companies because they've got the old ideologies. I think it's very different.
Which is dumb, and they need to update their ideologies, and they need to take a look at society today and realise,
we're fucking
things have changed, but
in the last 60 or so years,
literally, but. Unfortunately, some people still have those old viewpoints. And again, people that own those companies, assuming, are probably quite wealthy and generally quite, elderly.
Yeah.
If you turn around to whoever owns The Sun or the Daily Mail, again... I
thought you meant like the sun is in the star.
Yes, if you turn around to the person who owns that great thing that gives us all life...
like, that's a hell of a... that's capitalism.
That is a big asset. If you turn around to the owner of The Sun, who are very, very well known for taking
the piss,
and very, very old-fashioned standpoints on equality and sexism and racism and
then
everything.
Probably,
if you turn around to the owner and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, we've got this girl who's been, grinding her ass off for the last 8 years in this company. We really, really think she's CEO material. She's worked her way all the way up to here. We've got her, or we've got." Steve, who's
been here for a couple of years,
only really been working at a top level for maybe 2 years. He hasn't shown any,
special.
He hasn't shown any, ambition to take over this top role. Whereas, Claire, she really, really wants it. Chances are they're going to give it to the man because they're old and sexist and racist.
I think that's like, as I said, like that comes very into play because like old mentalities are so ridiculous.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah. And I was actually, okay, so fun fact, actually, I was looking into the wage gap earlier.
Yeah.
And it's not all towards male.
Yeah.
So there is like some jobs where females actually earn more, but it's only by 1 to 2%.
Yeah.
But it's like, compared to like the 17% that is for like males,
bad.
that's bad. But then you look at that and it's like carpentry and like shit. Like, I mean, stereotypically, okay, I turn around to you and I say, right, you need a plumber to come out and fix your pipes. What gender is that plumber most likely going to be?
Male.
Right. So you go to a dental office. What gender is that secretary most likely to be?
Female.
Right. So there's some jobs where, like, realistically, there is going to be a stereotype.
Yeah.
Like, that is period.
Yeah.
Like, there's some way with, like, police or fire brigade or... I think, like, the NHS is, like, 70% female.
Yeah. Because... I mean, it's a case of, and again, you can argue it the other way around. If I had a nurse come in, if I was in hospital and had a nurse come in to treat me, if they turn around and said, "Oh yeah, the nurse will be with you in a second," I'd expect that nurse to turn up and be female. Yeah. There are male nurses, 100%.
Yeah.
Again, like same as if you turn around to me and said, "Oh yeah, you're going in for surgery. The surgeon will be in a minute." I'd expect it to be a man.
Yeah.
And that's society as well as like media.
Truth,
like you look at Grey's Anatomy. There's one female surgeon, in all fairness.
I don't think I've actually watched Grey's Anatomy.
Really good show, to be fair. I recommend it. Not a point. But again, if you turn around and said, "Oh yeah, the plumber's going to be with you in a minute," like you said, you'd expect a male to turn up. But I even think if it was a female who needed her plumbing sorted, even if a female plumber turned up, she'd be far more comfortable if it was a man.
Yeah, like again, it's that kind of stereotype, like things like, let's say construction.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not gonna lie to you. You've gone past like fucking building sites. You see the kind of shit they have to lift.
Yeah.
Like the amount of women I know that would be able to, let alone like pick that up, let alone lift it above their head.
Yeah.
Is minimal. I'm talking 1 or 2 max.
Yeah.
So there are some jobs where realistically, capably,
they're more suited to a male
because of physical strength, whatever. Bullshit.
There are jobs that are more suited to a female. Through my entirety of preschool and junior school, there was not one male teacher.
Really?
Not one male teacher. Fuck. It was all females because they are stereotypically better with children, more caring.
Mr. Little was he was right up there, but he was secondary.
Yeah, Gav was cool, but we didn't encounter Gav until year 9.
But then let's be fair, that Gav had a little bit of a odd side to him. I bet he dressed up as a lady on Saturdays. I bet, yeah. Goes down to the Fern, just like
Fern? No,
it's not the Tally. It's the Tally,
Tally man.
Yeah, the Tally.
But
yeah, so
yeah, I didn't have a single male teacher through preschool or primary school. Is that to say that male teachers didn't come and apply? No. I'm sure there were male teachers that applied, but the school and the head teacher and the government, the council, or whoever makes that decision at the end of the day, obviously decided, again, looking back on it now, a little bit sexist, to only have female teachers.
So let's just throw something into the mix. But
did you not press record?
Oh no, I did.
Cool.
But it's like after 29:59, it just cuts out because maximum limit. But yeah, so just a quick throwing it out there. None of us actually, we're not extreme maleisms.
We're not menimists.
No, we're not Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that one. Right. I, by all means, want to see women succeed, and if I have the same qualifications and experience as a job as a woman, there's every reason
the best person win.
There's every reason she should she should get paid as much as me. There's every reason she should have the same chance at progression as I should. But sadly, in today's day and age, that's not the case. Listen to this.
Actually, sorry, just quickly, someone in the chat just said it's because the parents do not feel comfortable with male teachers with children. Going on that,
in all fairness, in hindsight, yeah.
How many cases have you heard where a person of responsibility, be it a gymnastics coach in the US Olympic squad,
Yeah, that's a thing.
or something like that, has
Kitty fiddling.
been fondling with children's nibble gribbles and shit.
Yeah, in all fairness,
He's been reaching into their lunchbox.
Also
Let's just
true,
say that.
but at the same time, there's equal, there's not the same amount of reports that are happening, but it happens in the, it probably happens in the UK, I'm sure, but you only really hear about it in the US. Female teachers make moves. Female teachers make moves.
Do they?
Yeah, female teachers make moves on little boys.
Yeah, but
not little boys. They don't go for like the 6-year-olds. They go for like the ones that can, like, fuck.
The ones that are capable.
Yeah. Right, real talk. Completely veered away from the point. If one of your teachers tried to shag you, would you? This was back when you were like 15, 16. So you're like primed and ready to do some shagging. Would you do it? If they were attractive.
Probably, yeah.
You'd do it?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, at that point, let's be fair, 15, 16, like...
Right, let's not name any names. Let's not name any names.
Right.
Science teacher.
Probably not.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Wait, are we talking about the same person?
Yeah. The one that you and Kaz always like lost your shit over.
You were?
Yeah, no, I don't think I would. No, I don't think so.
Mad, you're deluded.
Maths, however, not our maths teacher because
Mr. Little, Mr. Little, Gavin Little.
No, but what was the lady teacher that everyone was saying was a lesbian, but then she turned around and she was like, "Oh, I've got a husband and shit." Like the good-looking maths teacher, I can't remember her name, but yeah. So, but
if it wasn't Gav, I wasn't interested.
But yeah, no, like probably fully primed and ready to go. Someone just laughed at that. Nice. Would you ever stand up to someone if you knew you had... Would you ever stand up to someone if you knew you had got the job over a woman more qualified? That is a good question.
Okay, so what? So if I went to an interview with a woman, we were like, oh, what qualifications do you have? And we showed each other our little CVs, and I got the job over her.
If she was more qualified.
Question it? I wouldn't kick up a massive... by all means, if I knew she was massively overqualified and had more experience than me and I got the job, I would, at some point, turn around... I'd mention it. I wouldn't...
Probably not at the start, because you're fresh in.
I wouldn't kick up... I wouldn't go, this is a disgrace. I shouldn't be here. Because at the end of the day, there is an element of selfishness in there where I now have a job. Yeah, I now have income. Like, don't get me wrong, a couple of weeks down the line, I'd turn around and go, oh, what happened to...
Out of curiosity.
Yeah, out of curiosity. What happened to so-and-so? Let's call her Claire. We like Claire. I used Claire earlier. What happened to Claire? What happened to her?
If they say, it was because of...
You made a better... But by all means, at the same time, a company could easily cover that up. Oh, yeah, you made a better first impression. We thought you were better suited to the role.
Also, let's just quickly point something out. So, if I was to see someone's qualifications... So, let's say if Bryn and Claire came to me, right, and they gave me their qualifications. Claire had more qualifications, but I preferred the way that Bryn showed himself, the way that Bryn... Or let's say the other way around, just for argument's sake. Let's say Bryn had more qualifications, but Claire showed up and said, well, I've done this for my previous company, this, and they all worked, and I think I could do this for your company.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Claire's actually... Although Bryn's got more qualifications don't necessarily translate over to...
Yeah, they don't mean...
results.
You're going to be good in a workplace environment.
Yeah. Like, qualifications are great. It means that you know how to do, like, essays and shit.
Amazing.
But, like, if you're an accountant, I don't really give a shit if, like, you've got a, like... A and Bryn here is... If you've got a 2-1 and Bryn here... No, if you've got a first and Bryn here's got a 2-1.
Yeah.
Like, if someone with a 2-1 is better...
Has experience and is better suited...
Yeah.
And they think is going to do more positive for a company...
Yeah.
Again, there could be an element of sexism in there. They could turn around and go, oh, we thought that the man was better suited to the role than a woman, and that could be complete bollocks. They might just not have wanted to hire a woman. But at the same time... You can't massively question that. You can't turn around and... Like, if you're in a job and you went, oh, what happened to that girl I came and interviewed with? Oh, we feel like you were better suited for the role. You can't just go, is that because I'm a man?
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
Like, there's an element of workplace etiquette there.
They just turn around to you and say, fuck off.
Literally, there's an element
of... If you want the job, take it.
Like, don't get me wrong. At the same time, yes, there's an element of, like, selfishness in there, but I'm not going to put my job on the line to make sure that Claire was fairly treated in this interview and she had every chance that I did, because I'd expect I'd expect that to happen anyway. B, it would be the same if it was a guy that I went in with. If there was a guy sat next to me and we went for the same job and he was more qualified, I'm not going to put my neck on the line for Gareth.
Gav.
I'm not going to put my neck on the line for fucking Timothy, who I'm never going to see again. But, you know, like, it's the same as that. Like, if I now have income and I now have a solid, stable, steady flow of income that's going to pay my bills and,
as we said later,
pay for my food, like, I'm not gonna, even if it was a man in that situation, I'm not gonna turn around and go, by the way, I was by far the worst candidate for that job, but you still picked me. Why is this? Because then I'll go, yes, you are shit, and then they'll sack me. So regardless of if you have a penis or a vagina, in a workplace environment, if I've got this job, I'm not gonna question why they gave it to me. I'm gonna just take the job.
Yeah, fully. What were you about to say before I interrupted you? Sorry.
So, women across the world currently bear the majority of childcare. Men take on average 40% of childcare responsibilities.
40.
Yeah, which, to be fair, is more than I expected.
Yeah.
Low key.
Fully. But are we talking about, like, couples that are still together? Or are we talking
assume.
Okay, right.
I assume.
Because, see, I think that just goes into a whole... If they're not together, that goes into a whole different...
Yeah, because the man would probably step up a little bit more. But I won't lie, and it's bad that I think this, but low-key, I was expecting less than 40%.
Yeah.
I was expecting men to do sweet fuck all.
I was expecting at least...
Which is bad, because we shouldn't...
because
we shouldn't expect women to take all the childcare duties, and especially in this modern era. But at the same time, low-key, men, good shit, keep repping. Let's push that up. Let's get that to an even 50. Let's do this shit.
50.
Gender discrimination is encoded into law in countries across the globe. So here are a few... I just have to say before I read them, very old-fashioned and outdated laws, but they still exist. 113 countries do not have laws that ensure equal pay for equal work among men and women.
Wow.
104 countries make certain jobs off-limits for women.
Right.
39 countries have laws that mean a daughter cannot inherit the same proportion of assets as a son.
Right. That's...
regardless of who the parent leaves it to.
Yikes.
36 countries limit what wives can inherit from their husbands. 29 countries restrict the hours women can work. 18 countries allow men to prohibit their wives from working. I assume that's like the very, Saudi, very corrupt Middle East. And 17 countries limit when and how women can travel outside the home. Again, probably very corrupt Middle East. The main one that jumps out to me on that one is... There's 104 countries have made certain jobs off limits for women.
Which is weird.
Which is, like, stupid. Really bad.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be sexist, do it on the low. Like, just don't hire women. Let them come for the interview. Just don't. If you really, really want to be sexist that badly,
just don't.
Do it on the low.
Yeah. Fuck.
39 countries have laws that mean a daughter cannot inherit the same proportion of assets as a son. That's fucked. Because what if the son is a massive, massive dickhead? And
that's like...
What if the son bludgeoned the dad into a coma and then the dad died? And it's like... And then he gets, like, all the good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. I think... Right, so something that I heard was that in, like, United Arab Emirates, right? So in the UAE, the sheikh, who is the, like, prince, I guess, of the...
He's the man in charge.
Yeah, of the emirate. So let's say, for example, Abu Dhabi, right? The sheikh there will have 3 sons. He will literally pick which one he wants to succeed him.
Yeah.
Because as a father, you can turn around and say, okay, well, you've just been fucking smoking weed and doing coke every single weekend. You've just been...
Prince! Yeah. You are Prince!
You've been hiring hookers and blasting all of our money on Lambos, so you can fuck off.
And you've kind of taken an interest in running the country, so maybe you would be best suited.
Yeah, so... Like, the fact that someone can turn around and say, but I don't want the girl because, you know, she's going to be responsible with my shit. Like, really?
That's bad. Like, but it's not even the father that said that. The country's gone, nah.
I mean, if you left, let's say, 30 million to the daughter and you said, this house all of a sudden is back on the market for 30 million. Fucking get it.
Yeah.
Then that's like slightly different, but yeah,
it's bad.
It's
regardless of what
shocking.
the dad or the mum or the granddad or whoever puts the will, the government will look at that.
The government will look at this will and go, can't be having that.
Please. Sorry, mate, this is 31%, not 30%. Oh, scrap that shit.
But yeah, that's kind of fucked that the government can just mess around with your shit when you're dead.
That's stupid.
That's not cool.
Someone said childcare is also the easier chore women often face the double burden. I mean, okay, so let's just quickly go to like really uncharted territory and something that will probably get me in a lot of fucking trouble with a lot of women. So let's say the couples are not together.
Yep.
So let's say I go and have sex with Shanice, right? Shanice, whatever.
What was wrong with Claire?
Claire's like, successful woman. I don't think she'd sleep around. I don't think Claire would sleep around.
You've met her. Right, I'll give you the backstory. You've gone town. You're having a blinder. You've gone pop world. You've had fun. You've taken that shitty little bus to Oceana. You're vibing.
Sambuca
Right? No, not you. You don't drink.
No,
I'm going to tailor this to you.
it.
All right. Shanice she's on it, mate.
Yeah,
when I tell you she's on it,
yeah.
she's on it. Her mates have gone spoons beforehand. They've had a few, although no one should be going to Wetherspoons because they're a bunch of dickheads.
But you've gotten really
she's gone
wavy.
to spoons. Yeah, Shanice is a little bit out of it. Not to the point where she can't consent.
Yeah,
let's make that obvious.
Shanice,
this is still consensual intercourse.
Yeah.
But Shanice is like, Greek boy, I fancy a bit of that.
So let's say
you go back to her gaff, you get it on. She texts you in about a week's time.
saying, "Oh, I'm pregnant."
No, you can't find out you're pregnant in a week. God, let me tell my story, man.
All
She
right,
texts about a week. Oh, just to let you know, I'm a bit late. You go, late for what, work? She goes, no, late.
It's like,
Late Show with James Corden. Yeah. And then,
James Corden.
And then
Migos in carpool karaoke.
And then 9 months later, bam! You're
Baby.
with child.
It's not okay. So let's just backtrack real quick. Right, let's go 9 months back.
Right.
So let's say I turn around and I'm like, you know what? I don't have anything, so I don't fancy doing it. Like, no, don't worry about that. Just we'll do it.
Are we talking about sexy time?
Yeah, we're talking about sexy
so
time.
you've turned up and gone, I ain't got no.
Yeah, and I'm fully perfectly fine with not doing shit.
I cannot sheath this sword, woman. We should not be doing the intercourse. And she's
So-
gone, give it to me.
Yeah.
Right.
And like later on, she says, I'm pregnant. I'm like, okay, shut up.
Jesus
Says,
Christ.
what do you want to do? I'm like, ideally, I can't really
Not you
afford a
again.
child. Can't really afford
they're
a child
expensive.
right now.
They're
Yeah,
expensive.
250,000, $250,000 until they're 18 years old. That's how much an average parent spends on their child.
Kind of mad, isn't it?
$500,000. Sorry, $250,000. And I say, right, you know what? I would appreciate it if we could abort. Abandon ship. I don't know how the hell you say it. I don't know. There's no way
I'd
to
appreciate if
There's no way to sugarcoat it, all right?
If there's no polite way to say it, is it? No.
I'm not just going to turn around and say get the coat hanger because that's just a whole different thing.
Jesus. Oh, hold on. I have a fact about that.
Let's so
as a result of contraceptive use, there were 26 million fewer unsafe abortions in the world's poorest countries.
God, Jesus Christ.
No, that's a good thing.
That's a lot though.
As a result of contraceptive use, there were 26 million fewer
Fewer, okay,
unsafe
that's
abortions.
fine.
In the
So let's say she turns around to me and says, "No, I want to keep it."
No, I'm popping it out, slip and slide. Let's do
popping
this
it.
shit.
At that point, like, what the fuck do I do?
You don't really the law says you don't really have a choice, big man.
Yeah,
You can't
I
just
know.
go 6 rounds on her stomach and Mike Tyson the kid. You can't. You're not allowed. It's her body, right?
God.
If she's gonna pop it out, she's gonna pop it out. She's gonna pop it out. And at which point the government will look at you, unless if you didn't want to do it and she made you do it. That's low key kind of rapey. I'm sure the judge would look at it and go,
it's
fair
not
enough.
want.
You didn't really want this, so
It was the smarter move not to, and
all right, cool.
did anyway.
But yeah, nah. In a court of law, you did the deed. You did the crime. You do the time.
But then that's also what
And by crime I mean intercourse, and by time I mean pay your child support.
250k over, yeah. But then at the same, I'm just sat there thinking, well, I didn't want a child.
Tough shit. You put your dick in her.
But then at the same time, if a girl also was to turn around and say, I want this kid, you're gonna fucking pay for it.
You kind of have to.
I'm
mate.
like, oh, well,
I hope the sex was worth it.
shit. I'm kind of just, well, like Shanice was, I'm kind of fucked.
You're nice.
Really?
Much like Shanice.
I'm really fucked. Yeah. So I Yeah, I think there should be some form of like review on how that works.
Yeah.
Because if it was completely unintentional from both parties, neither parties put in the effort to make sure that, does not equal meh.
Yeah.
Then I like there should be something there.
It's
a dodgy one.
Yeah, they should really take a further
It's
look
a
at
dodgy one. Like,
yeah.
as I said, it'll get me in a lot of shit with a lot of.
Well,
like,
it's
girls
a
that
case
are
of
watching
like,
this, I'm
for
sorry.
example, but it's like they do it because especially if you don't want the kid, but the kid has arrived.
Has arrived. I am here.
If the child has arrived, but you don't want it, chances are the burden of childcare then falls onto the mother, which is why you have to pay your child support.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, but
Also, Gemma says, "Why would a successful woman not be allowed to sleep?" I didn't say she wouldn't be allowed. I'm just saying that
she
women
would
have
be more responsible.
Women have more dignity.
Claire, who's
Women have more
worked
dignity.
hard for her job, is probably gonna be like not wanting to sleep around and
yeah,
risk
I ain't
that
letting you
successful.
knocking me
Then
up.
Shanice, who doesn't have a job and has been to Weatherspoons before going out, because we all know if you go to Weatherspoons before you go out nowadays, because Weatherspoons are a horrible company, you're a
tosser.
massive dickhead and
You're a tosser.
you will just sleep with someone on a
Yeah,
one-night
exactly.
stand.
Facts. That's gonna happen.
So if you want a one-night stand, go to Weatherspoons.
if you want a decent,
If you want a decent, loving relationship
don't.
with multiple intercourses,
Then don't.
just go down your local, support your local business. Not a Green King pub. Fuck them. They're not as bad, but they're
They're not nice.
go to your local independent pub.
The Fern.
No, that's a Green King pub.
Shut up, is it?
Yeah, we're not allowed to go Fern anymore.
Really?
Yep, Fern, Riser, or Green King. We've got to find a local independent
I
pub.
did not know that. Okay.
And that was
well,
our new
shit.
boozer.
Okay, well,
Anyway.
yeah, I'm not saying that you wouldn't be allowed. I'm just saying that they probably have more dignity in themselves than to just let a man,
And to go to Weatherspoons before a night out.
and to go to Westwood's.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right, we've got 10 minutes, so let's reel off some shit about money. So,
Ruler, paper,
fucking...
green.
So,
Other words. for
the
money.
main research that I've done here is on football. Not good football, shitty English football.
Yeah.
So, anyway...
That's something someone wanted to talk about.
For any of you
do
that don't know, there's a pink-haired fucker with a vagina called Megan Rapinoe. She's a massive, massive dickhead. Not even that good of a footballer, if I be honest. Anyway, she kicked up a massive fuss with FIFA, the governing body of football, to get equal pay for men and women because we do just as much and we should be paid as much as they do. Okay, cool. Listen to this, Megan, you pink-haired fuck. Women's football had a combined total of 1.12 billion viewers on the official FIFA Women's World Cup. That's across the entire tournament.
Yikes.
Every single match added together, 1.12 billion, yeah?
So let's just round it up to 1.2 billion.
1.2 billion, yeah.
Let's
We'll
just
do you a
round it up.
favour. We'll do you a
Let's round it
favour,
up.
Meg, you pink-haired fuck. Men's football had a total of 3.572 billion viewers just for the final.
So literally just 3 times just for one.
3 times as much for one game.
Also,
right?
someone said, right, so someone was asking me to cover...
That's more than half the fucking world,
Yeah.
bruv.
Someone was actually asking me to cover this topic in today, and literally, I'm just going to put it very simply. Why is there a massive gap between pay in football, shitty English football? Let's just clarify. Simply revenue.
Yeah, that one word answers the entire topic.
You said 5 billion? 4 point something billion.
3.6 billion.
3.6 bill,
So
right.
half the world
Okay.
at the time.
So 3.6 bill watching probably on TV, internet, whatever the fuck you want
Yeah.
to call it, right? Adverts bring in revenue. People like even watching it bring in revenue because they're going to go and buy merch or whatever.
Yeah.
Revenue. Like
People are going to pay a shit ton of money for advertising
Tickets.
boards around the stadium because they know half the fucking world is going to see it.
tickets, revenue.
Yeah.
How many women's matches have you seen that are fully booked out at Wembley?
I don't think I have. And that's not
yeah.
against women. That's just, well, it is. Fuck you, Megan Rapinoe, you pink fuck.
But like the point is, like it's not an issue of pay gap. It's the thing that. Plus, let's be completely honest here. I watched someone did this thing where they put Premier League male footballers versus Premier League female footballers. Female footballers got absolutely trolleyed. Like they got smacked up by the guys.
Yeah.
So,
Happens.
let alone it's not at the same level.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone who might be really good, But it's like, plus you're getting all this revenue, you kind of have to split it.
Yeah. Gender pay gaps in sports can simply be explained by the fact that men earn more due to obtaining better sponsorship and endorsement deals.
Yeah.
Sponsorships are more attracted to male athletes as they're more marketable across many different marketing platforms, whereas female athletes tend to be marketed towards feminine hygiene products and razors, which is true.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, at that point, blame fucking...
At this point, that is a fact, right? So that's research fact.
Furthermore, it's by far proven that men's football is watched more and by a larger amount of the population in comparison to women's football, meaning there isn't the right funding and support to be able to pay female footballers more.
So, yeah. So imagine, let's say you're the owner of Etihad, right?
Yep.
Let's say you're the owner of Manchester City, sorry.
Yep.
So Etihad. And you have received 30 billion this year from whatever. That's shit. This is not fact. This is not how much they earn in a year. They might be. But, so you earn 30 bill, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say 25 of it has come from
the men's team.
From men's team. Would it be fair to then say, okay, I've got 30, I'm going to split it 15 down to female, 15 down to male?
No, because that's dumb. That's at that point, it's also just a shit business decision.
Yeah. Like, yeah, sure, you might bring up the viewership in the female, but what's going to give you more returns?
Yeah.
And also, like, if I was a male footballer, right, I would be pissed because I'd be like, okay, so my paycheck has taken a massive cut.
Yeah.
There's less people watching us. Our pitch is now shit.
Yeah. Like,
mate, are you tossing yourself up in that little chairman position? Like, what are you doing? What are you playing at?
Men's football clubs get around each club.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is all the clubs together. Sorry.
Right.
Get from TV broadcasting rights between 2019 and 2022. That's how long the deal lasts for.
Yep.
4.35 billion.
Fuck.
That's how much
Yikes.
Sky, BT, and Amazon have paid for broadcasting rights to all the games between 2019 to 2022.
Big year.
2018 to 19 kit sponsorship for the Premier League clubs amounted to 350 million. So that's is, and they didn't even have sleeve sponsors back then. That is literally just the sponsor on the front of the shirt. Yeah,
that's
FA Women's Super League. So the women Premier League players earn, on average, the average female player gets paid 27,000 a year.
Still a decent living-ish.
It's a living wage.
Yeah, it's a living wage.
The average male Premier League player gets 2.64 million. However,
there is a plus side to this.
Prize money for that World Cup where, 1.2 billion people watch the entirety of the women's competition and half the fucking planet watch the men's final. Prize money for the Women's World Cup was 24 million compared to the Men's World Cup prize of 320 million.
Shit.
Right? That looks bad. However, unlike Megan Rapinoe argued, yes, bitch, Chloe even called you out in the fucking research. The way that they split it, the women actually got more of that prize money than the men. Because less countries entered the Women's World Cup because there are less female international teams. So actually, the prize money that women got for the World Cup, they got more than men did. Right? It comes from revenue raised around the tournament. This comes from ticket sales, corporate partners, sponsorship and advertising deals. Whilst the most recent Women's World Cup has amassed record viewing figures, the men's game still attracts more money for a simple reason. More people want to watch it, and therefore sponsorship deals and endorsements are worth more. Yeah, similarly, earlier in 2019, Forbes reported that women are actually paid more than men at the World Cup when prize money is calculated as a percentage of revenue raised. So the women actually earn more.
In World Cups?
In the World Cup, yeah.
That's
insane. I mean, admittedly, you're still down a solid...
A lot of million.
Yeah, 2 point many monies per year, but... I mean, you earn more than the men did at the World Cup.
But yeah, so this was Lauren that asked me this. So Lauren, to answer your question, women get paid less in football and other sports because of revenue.
There's not the viewership.
Simply revenue, yeah. It's not as popular, and as I mentioned earlier, like the two like.
But it's different in other sports as well.
Yeah.
Look at fucking netball, right? Male netball viewership was around 140,000 whereas women's is 1.2 million. This is a year, right? So who gets paid more in netball?
Women.
Women. Yeah. Why? Because more people watch it. Because it's more marketable. Because there's greater sponsorship and broadcast deals.
Well,
right?
You're not going to look at a man and be like, I'm going to sponsor your netball team.
We've not just gone, you have a vagina, fuck you, we're giving men everything. No, if you earn more money and there's more income there, you're going to get paid more. That's why me at fucking Curry's, I get paid what I get paid, and fucking...
Claire.
Give me a footballer. Give me a footballer. Fucking Ronaldo.
Oh.
That's why Cristiano Ronaldo makes like 400 million a year, and I make like 20k.
Many millions.
Because I bring X amount of money into Curry's as a company. Ronaldo brings billions.
Yeah.
Right?
If you plaster the name Ronaldo on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Am I kicking up a fuss? No, because Ronnie makes fucking so much more money for people than I make for Dixon's as a company, right?
Yeah.
And that's fine. Don't kick up a fuss that you're not earning as much as men, right? If it was a job like me and you, Claire, working together at Curry's, we'd get paid the same. Why? Yeah. Because we bring the same kind of revenue into the company.
Yeah. That's another thing I want to point out. Like most part-time, so full-time jobs are where the wage gap exists, right? Yeah. Full-time jobs, proper full-time jobs. I'm not talking, I work full-time in a pub. No, fuck off.
Yeah.
We're talking corporate
salary. Positions.
Yeah, exactly. Salary positions, not hourly rates. Yeah. So all that shit. But if you are complaining about how much you're not earning compared to your male counterpart, take it to your boss. And if he fires you, then you've got a reasonable... Yeah,
you've got a really good case in court.
Yeah, you've got a lovely case in court.
Right.
But, yeah.
Gender wage gap. Wage gap, according to the Office of National Statistics...
It was like 8 or 7? 7.6.
You've done quite well there. The wage gap, according to the Office of National Statistics, among full-time workers stands at 8.9%. A decline of only 0.6% since 2012. However, the average gender pay gap among all employees fell to 17.3% in 2019, which is a decline of 0.5% since 2018. So, just to make that a lot easier to put into your skull, it equates to women earning 83p for every £1 a man makes, which, don't get me wrong, is still not great.
Yeah. Is that per hour?
Yeah.
Okay, right, got you.
Yeah. So
let's say an average.
If I made £10 an hour, a woman would make £8.30.
So it's £2. Give or take, £2 an hour. So let's say an average shift is 8 hours, so you're timing that by 8, so 16 quid less. And then you times that by 5 days, so you're looking at
16 times 5 is
50.
80.
Huh?
80.
80.
80.
80.
80. 80.
Is it?
Maybe.
All right. Well, let's just say, let's say 75. Let's go 75 because my brain's not working today. So let's just say 75, right? It's probably not 75.
80.
Oh shit!
Let's go, Gav. Make you proud, big man.
Get in.
I did listen to maths.
So yeah, that's 80 quid.
Basic multiplication. Good job.
That's 80 quid a week, and then you times that for a month, and you're looking
8
at like
times 4 is 32. £320
a month, and then you times that for a year. I'm not gonna fuck it. It's
32. I'm not doing 32.
It's basically like a lot of money.
£3,500.
Yeah, 3.5k.
Which isn't good, and we should sort that out. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's a full tax return.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Improvements are being made.
Yeah.
Which is, don't get me wrong, there shouldn't be any improvements to make in the first place. There just shouldn't be that gap to begin with. However, feminists, stop attacking men. We're not to blame.
Hang on a sec, wait. Feminists, you're fine. Extremists,
go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Megan Rapinoe, get a normal hair colour. Stop dyeing your hair pink and doing shit because you
thinking you're cool because you're not.
You're not.
Like, fuck
you're
off.
Not cool. There's a reason your appeal got declined by the FA. It's because it was based on bullshit instead of facts.
We've lost YouTube again.
That's fine.
But it's fine.
I'll be honest.
We're just finishing off, so it's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, long story short, the TLDR, too long didn't read of the entire podcast, or TLDL, too long didn't listen.
Yep.
Feminists, it's cool that you want equal pay and shit. We agree. But direct your energy towards the government who can actually do something about it than a man
Chatting
sat
shit
on
about us,
a man sat on the bus who's got his legs spread a little bit too wide.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. It's the government.
It's not his fault that he needs room. It's the government.
It's not his fault.
even
He's
room.
got giant fucking testicles.
Yeah, like
He was
bulging
born with them. Yeah.
bulging,
Cricket ball
bulging.
level
yeah.
testicles.
Yeah, fully.
It's not his fault. Leave him alone.
But yeah,
Yeah,
on
I
that
think-
bombshell.
on that bombshell, I think that just about does it. Again, if anything offended you, please direct it our way on Instagram, and we'll ignore
Or
it.
YouTube, just chuck it in the comments and
Chuck it wherever.
I try to read all of them, which at the moment there's a big fat zero, which is nice.
Yeah, someone drop us a comment. Someone drop us a comment on YouTube.
Tell us you love us.
Make Alex.
Tell us you love us.
Yeah, feel free to follow the Instagram. I'm going to plug it again at the Top Bunk Podcast.
Yes.
THETOPBUNKPODCAST. For any of you that cannot spell.
That was way too quick for me.
Any of you that can't spell, at the Top Bunk Podcast on Instagram. Our personal handles are on there as well if you want to follow us.
Yep. At _Ferber and
At Alex Amaginos. Follow Alex on TikTok. And
I'm living it every week.
Yeah, we're live in the podcast every week, so you can sit here and, we appreciate you guys giving us feedback during the live stream, because we can talk about it and it's great and it's lovely. I love that interaction. You guys are the best.
Also, can I just quickly point out, next week, so for the next 4 weeks, there will not be a TikTok live, unfortunately, because
Alex is in Greece.
I'm not around. So
So we're recording in bulk.
yeah, we are shucking all of them.
However, are we coming to record the 2 that we need on Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes, so we will be recording this Wednesday as well. So, but they won't be released. So if you do want to come and chill with us on TikTok, it'll be
More
on
than
Wednesday. Feel free.
More than welcome
Go ahead and subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow, subscribe. It's one of the two.
Chill with us.
Yeah. Share with your friends. Tell your mates about it.
Tell your nan.
Show a feminist. Show a feminist. Let's see if we can.
Everyone tag a feminist.
Everyone tag a feminist. Let's see if we can.
You're listening to this in your nan's garden. The least you can do is show her some love and share it with her.
Yeah, show your nan. She'll appreciate it.
Yeah, she's
She'll
a little
like
bit
us.
behind the times, but
Yeah, she'll let's catch her up.
She'll be like, yeah, I appreciate these 2 men. But yeah, so we will catch
Your nan
you all.
will love us. We promise.
Yes, we will. Yes, she will. So we'll catch you all next week. Bryn, do your
And as always, kids, keep your stick on the ice.